Hello and welcome to another edition of Watch Me Suck at Minecraft. It's been a long time since I did one of these, not because I didn't care or I've ran out of things to do. It's simply because I just didn't have time. I also had work and there was a big project on the live stream for the Pocket / Windows 10 edition of the game. And of course work, per usual, interfering with life in general. So no, this has not been a forgotten show. I got the timer here just in case. We were out exploring, and we are sure going to get our wonderful "the game has been updated" moment. So I know what I'm doing for sure. So, wow, that was fast. Anyway, we were going this way when all of a sudden I believe this is the correct way. Let's F3. Boy, just a bit verbose there, aren't we? Lava pool. Of course, this thing sounds like a jet engine taking off because it does not like the Java edition all that much. I think I got infinity on that bow. Yes, I do. We'll still collect some arrows, because we can. Uninteresting. Less than uninterested. Now the question is there anything there? Villages are supposedly very easy to come by now. It's one thing I definitely don't want to do with a village right now, and that's start a raid on the existing one that we got. A lot of moo-moos here. I did bring an oven down, and I was thinking of a different one. What do we have for food? Plenty. Fortunately, it's not going to be very hard to find home because home is pretty much near spawn. So we can F3 and count our way down to 0. Well, sort of 0. And we'll find home. Well, I guess that little bit of regularness turns into desert once you get this way a little bit. That almost looks as if I've been out this way before. I'm pretty positive I haven't been. It's much harder to swim in Java than it is in the Windows 10. Yeah, it seems we got a version cliff over here, as I call them. It's as if we've been this way before, and we're magically under. There we go. Might have been the day I got lost many, many, many moons ago. I think within the first year of playing this world. Now this goes all the way back to 1.2. This version of this world that we're in. I think we've been here before. So we're gonna go where we haven't been before. What an idea. What's very hard about swimming in Java is finding that little bit of space where you go from just barely from being able to swim with your head above water to the old way of swimming, which was really, really slow. Yeah, I must have been out this way at some point. It's been so long. So we have once again, I call it a version cliff over here. Where a different version of the game meets the current. Oh, in fact, I think I may have gone around in circles. This might be why I can see these version cliffs, because we've been here and done that. Because I can see the lights inside that. Yep, we made a big circle. Aren't we good? Wanted to go out that way, and we wind up making a big circle. Let's try this again. Sun should be coming up on our left, setting on our right. Slam. And let's, like I said, try this again. This time, let's see if we can go further in a direction. It's just a thing, but let's do this. Amazing how much this PC struggled doing that, being that it's a fairly new gaming rig. I think we're actually making some kind of progress this time. I do like that they added new sounds to the game. Makes it sound more interesting. Yeah, we're almost all the way across. Let's just bob the old-fashioned way. And maybe, I know the microphone's condensing to a degree, but I'm sure you can hear it. It's not what I refer to as our wonderful neighbor's dogs barking. It is a different neighbor's dog that's barking. And I don't think they're the ones that like to bite people. Now let's just go this way. See if anything happens if we go further in this direction. Doesn't look like there's anything more this way. So I want to go exploring, but we're not really finding much of anything. And then it just turns into boring stuff over there. And that's what I mean by fine line. Swimming. Try to find that fine line where I can keep my head above water and not be bobbing in the water. Very fine line. Oh, yeah. I forgot. This monitor gets very dark. So I need to shut off. So I need to not shut off, but lower the window shade to almost nothing so I can still see. So I can still see what's going on. I think it's a Windows 10 thing or partially my rig thing, but it had an interesting problem where it just doesn't know when to, because I'm concentrating on being safe. It doesn't know when to make the screen nice and bright and to keep it dark. For example, on battery power, no matter how I set it up, it sometimes will do what I want, but it'll tend to do that god-awfully annoying adaptive brightness thing, which I find, as I said, annoying as all hell. I live if I'm watching YouTube, usually. But when it comes to... and the sheep aren't letting me move. Why are we not hitting him? I swear hitbox detection in this game is less than spectacular. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing here. One. Yeah, there was one we didn't notice. Come on, hit him. Oh, that's a rarity. Haven't seen one of these in a long time. The random air pocket in the middle of nowhere. That's an old school thing. Which will just drop, because there's nothing here. We're not whacking at them. What is that I'm hearing? Found some safety. It's not much, but it's something. Interesting dark spot. There's nothing there to... It's almost daytime, so we should be able to explore a little more. And I couldn't find that fine line again. Yeah, I know I can make stuff out of that, but why? Why are we not hitting him? I mean, I'm aiming right at it. They're just cute little things. Alright, and we're randomly chopping at stuff. This is why I don't like the integrated concept of integrated mouse and keys. You're off one way too much, then it's going to do the opposite of what you want, or not at all. Or vice versa. Suddenly it got really breezy. I mean, I have the shade down for a reason. Okay, sun should be on the left. If we are exploring, I'd like to see that. And it is. Further and further out, that is. And I think I see a tower. Hair too short. Okay, let's see what's going on this way. And no matter what we do, there's something blocking us. I didn't whack, I wanted to jump. He can actually run, that's a thing. Yeah, we've been here. That's a pillar. I'm trying to go someplace a little different. And a little too much. So close. I wonder if I've actually been this far. In this particular area. I would jump, but I don't know if I'd survive it. Well, in that area, I knew I would, but... I mean, there's still some interesting stuff. Even in areas we've been. Sort of, I guess. So let's head back to this pillar. Oh, I think I know where we are now. Yep, we've been this way. that was a safe house that goes directly out that way, which then we pixel perfect hit that magic height where I can swim and breathe at the same time. Yeah, we haven't been that way in a while. Probably pick up some more dark oak and plant more trees. Alright, what do we have here that we could probably use more of? That. And pretty much nothing else, really. Do we have anything in here? Yes, we did. Yeah, yep, we can put it there. There, put that there. And pushing healing, we got those still. And the jungle boat. So over here, there's more mountainous areas. I think they call it extreme hills or something like that. There's a cutout and a pillar, which will ultimately help get us to where we're going. Then maybe we can find some stuff. What we'll do is we'll leave this boat here. It's difficult to get here. And we have this thing pointing the way home, and I believe there was a village right here. This might not be exactly what I remember. And that's an exciting adventure in caving. I didn't figure there'd be much there. It typically works that way, that if one branch is hardly anything, the next one's probably going to be nothing as well. That's when we, okay, we need to move. Need to go up. I have a ton of unemployeds here. Where's the sun at? Alright, it's starting to get a little low, so maybe we might just make some stuff. I don't know. I had one of these. I believe one of these was flagged as home base. I don't remember which one, if that were true though. Is this one stuck? Yeah, because I think it's going to be stupid and not know which way to go. Either way, you're good, and that just looks weird. It's positive I've handpicked one of these to be a base of operations. I should have got some wool while I was at it, because I need that for bed making. I forget how composters were made in this version. I just wasted stuff. Good job on my part. Really? I was going to say, what is it made out of? Titanium? Make sure we're safe. Oh, batteries. And I managed to get out of that alive. Isn't that amazing? I knew I had an entry point. Here, you can move now. any sheep nearby? It didn't matter before, but it does now. Yeah, there've been a lot of holes I've never taken care of. Interesting lag. Actually, move that here. Give a few youth some employment opportunities. There's a farmer. Here's another easily accessible one. And another easily accessible pear, but it has a cliff. This is indeed one very interesting little village that needs for a minute I thought I saw a sheep. How did you get in here? Really poorly lit area? Still trying to see if there's any sheep out here. Not that that's going to be our main focus, but yeah, we do that. They forgot to light something. Yeah, here. Maybe that's where the zombie came from. That, and there's a couple places on that church. Now that's not going to prevent a siege, which I always thought came from the outside, but apparently that's not true. It's pretty much as zombie resistant as it's going to get. Just waiting for the sun to come up a little bit. Another hissy boomy there. I'm thinking I see sheep and I don't. Yeah, another pointless tunnel system here. And that part of the village is a lot safer. Oh, there's some sheep. I had some of these on me. Yes, I do. Not gonna kill these sheep, that's for sure. Not sure what we can use with that, but just in case. So how much do we have? We got 10 of that, but only one of those. We might just... Whoa. I'm not going to turn around every 2 seconds. We're all well within the same generation area, so we should be fine getting these sheep. And they're wool and moving. And we can move and turn. Turning's a good thing. It's another thing about integrated touchpads that suck. But I have tried playing this game with a mouse because I know someone will just use a mouse. It just doesn't feel right. I've always played it on a touchpad, and that's the way I'm going to play it. Now the question is about this roof forest, new or pre-existing? Also, where is there a good jump on? Doesn't appear to be. So we're going to make one. Now this game's going to start to struggle to work. I think my frame rate's down to like 28, 48. And Windows 10 and Minecraft Java Edition don't get along very well. I know you can use Oh, what is it? It's a program that makes it run way faster. I can't remember what it is. I've tried using it before, but I'm not comfortable with manually trying to modify the physical game. It did not have a automatic loader. You had to find this file, replace it with this one. No automatic installer, no interest. I think I've seen some sheep over here. Good. So we need to go back to that village, which is why we burnt that. So we didn't get rid of the gray stuff, because it was possible that we would have another gray sheep and get more wool. And move this way. Horsies. Ooh, big fire. We can run now. Okay. Free food. Oh, well, looky. Been wanting to find one of those biomes in this world. Alright, so what we're going to do now is put this here, put that there, put that there. Yep, we can go. I've always wanted one of these biomes. Now I finally found one in here. Plenty of gold, but plenty of pitfalls, plenty of horses. I think that might be another day. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Alright, we can do this. Because we need to kind of see that pointer. I'm going to torch a few treetops. So we also found a lava pool, which could be very, very important. Because one thing I definitely would like to do is I would like to put a nether portal to that so I can get there much faster. Alright, that's just enough. Act like I'm trying to kill you. If anything, it's the exact opposite. And this is just a thing. Seeing Zanpolo do that on my server and random thing. And I thought it looked pretty neat. That one's kind of broken. Doesn't look as good on broken ones. Uh-oh. Yeah, now we definitely need to go back to the village. You know, you can definitely see the thingy that I put up there to indicate which way is home. Alright, so we got our jumping off point over here. So now we gotta get our way back up here. I'm not chasing after every single one of those. Where's he coming from? We don't need that anymore. Well, for now. He moved. Anyway. Another pointer, so we know which way home is. Oh, that's not good. That's bad. Not good. Yeah, we can break. Cheap shot. Kill him. Yeah, the game's a little slow, so we're going to continue a little longer. Where is the sun? Alright, I guess. So we'll just park it right here and call it good. So, yeah, a little exploration, and, well, now we're taking a village we found and making it more of a modern-day village that they can work. So that'll be it. Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.